When GTA first got into the 3D world, my first favourite GTA car was the Banshee. I was always a big fan of Vipers in the 90s. I even had a picture of a Viper on my wall as a kid. But they weren't exactly like the original Viper. They were a little different. They still look cool, but they were a little different. Now, this car that I'm currently in, as you can probably tell, is a little bit more like the original. Get a load of this. This is the Bravado Banshee Phase 1. And it's got a little bit of Banshee. It's definitely got a little bit less, on the front at least, of the usual Viper. But this shape, especially with this is what I loved. I loved this shape. I loved this door vent here, or this like vent that's shaped with the door. And then this little bit here, and then this long pointed back. There's something about this shape that I have just always been drawn to, even though I imagine I wouldn't ever want to own one of these cars or anything like that. In fact, actually these rear lights look a bit like an old Aston Martin. But it's nice that we can finally get these shapes tied to a Banshee in GTA 5 with mods. And so today I just want to have a quick look around this car and make a couple of builds, just as a nice quick build for today, just so we can check this out. And also noticing these proper original wheels, just like what you got on the Viper. So let's actually just park right here and have a look around. So as I pointed out, they are the wheels that look very much like the Viper. I've also noticed this very nice badge that we got here, which does look very snake orientated. Oh, of course it is supposed to be Banshee. Is that the Banshee badge? Has that always been the badge for the Banshee? Huh. Also, I did just get a nice sneak peek of the engine there. But this is the V10 Banshee. We've got these lines with the doors, as I pointed out. Very original Viper style. We've got our rear lights here. We're indicating right today. We've got our Banshee badges, Bravado badges. Does look a little bit like an Aston Martin, those light clusters. We've got the side exit exhausts. And then we've got this big, long nose. Look how far back you sit in relation to the front of the car. That is a ridiculous car. Absolutely ridiculous. And here is the hood. Oh, look at that. It even opens up the right way. Well, actually, let's just not spoil it. Let's just look at the trunk first. Oh, there's nothing in there. We'll shut that back down. And there we have the engine bay. Looking very nice. I can't say much for the hinge there. Not really holding on to all too much. But there we have the engine. Looking very nice. Very simple. Got some titanium exhaust manifolds right there. Looking very colourful. And then on the interior, it looks like we have a full custom interior. I don't believe this has been in any other car. We've got all of our dials here. We've got all the just usual climate stuff. Radio. Window switches. Gear knob. Handbrake. This actually looks quite Skyline, actually, with these two speakers here. Did the Viper have that? I don't know. That looks very much like an R35 GTR. This also looks very kit car with this steering wheel. Did the original Viper have that? Like a kit car. Anyway, let's have a look around at the parts. So we have some liveries, many liveries to choose from. So we have the classic black stripe. We have the white stripe. Oh, look at that. That is such a winner. Why does this car always look so good? I mean, they are called Viper stripes, let's be honest. Although it's the twin stripe, that's the Viper stripe. So we have this, the competition stripe. We have the double black. There we go. And the double white. Now that is the Viper stripe right there. That is an absolute winner. Then we also have these Phase 1 blue stripes. Not so much into those ones. Then we have that in white. I definitely prefer it going all the way down over the front. We have the 900R. Ah, that's not bad. That's not bad. We have the Jock Cranley. Numero uno. I don't know what that's in reference to, but it's very stars and stripesy. Very American. Then we have the LM edition 98 with some very weird flip going on here. That's probably just related to the paint color. And then we have the 2002 version. Again, very interesting. Then we have the red pinstripes to finish. And I mean, I'm just going to go straight for that double white. Absolute winner. On the spoiler, we have a few options. We have the stock, which is nothing. We have the primary spoiler. I don't think I'm going to like any of these with the spoiler. I do actually wonder, because I'd have thought, with the amount of weight at the front, what are we doing for downforce in the back? I don't know. This car just looks very slippery to me. But we have that. We then have the sport spoiler. We have the carbon spoiler. We have the swan neck spoiler. we have the tuner spoiler, and then we have the GT spoiler. The secret is, I mean, it's not a secret. The truth is, I don't like any of them. I definitely like how it looks stock, and I'm quite frightened that this is how this build's going to end up turning out. On the front bumper we have the stock, and then we have the sport. Ah, okay. So it basically just smooths off that middle part and just adds a little spoiler, lip spoiler down the bottom there. I definitely think that looks nice, so I'm going to go for that. On the rear bumper, just one option. We have the stock, and then we have the rear bumper. I do actually like that original rear bumper, but I do also like that one. That's not bad, so I'm going to go for that one. Then on the bonnet, we have the stock, we have the sport hood. Just adds a wee little vent right there. And then we have the larger vented hood. Oh, I'm going to have to go for that. Have to go for that. That's a winner. Then we have the engine. We have the brakes. We have the transmission. Oh, what are we doing for paint? Blue. Classic blue. That's actually not blue enough. I need to set RGB because I need more. Need more blue. There we go. There we go. That is a very 90s shade of blue. I'm not sure if that's the original Viper blue, but I'm feeling that blue for this build. And there we go. Now, I do love these wheels. This is a great look, but I want to see what it looks like with some custom wheels on it. So, a quick... Ooh, those first wheels look nice. Actually, all of these wheels look good, especially the deep dish stuff. Okay, I'm going to go for these ones as they've got a bit of an American muscle feel to them. But also some premium because they are split rims. And I think, as the first build, that is that done. I do want to see what this looks like all stanced out though. But, feeling this car, this actually feels like it might be fast now that I've tuned it up a bit. So let's just have a quick drive around with this. This is actually pretty quick. And I imagine, is it going to be a bit of a slippery Sally? Ooh. No, it's actually... It's hanging on all right. This definitely could have done with perhaps a little bit more back-end heavy handling. This does actually feel quite safe. Although I haven't driven the original Viper. Maybe the original Viper wasn't what it looked like and it was actually quite a stable car. I just imagine it's 90s, it's American. I just imagine it's just going to slide around everywhere and it's actually going to be useless. Right, well, I want to see what this looks like stanced. Just, I don't know why, just because I don't think I've ever seen a stance Viper. I don't think we should ever see a stance Viper in my life, but we are in the virtual world of Grand Theft Auto, so let's give it a try. Okay, and here she is. And I was feeling, as I was looking at this, as I was looking at all the lines, I was also getting a little bit of TVR Speed 12 and Speed 6 in there, and so I decided to go for this nice classic flipped purple, just like you would get on an old TVR. I decided to go for gold wheels. Now, if you're looking for proper dialed in flush stance, this is genuinely the lowest it can go. If I was to go and put this rear height down one more, it just does that. It just collapses into the floor. That is literally as low as it will go, and the front is pretty much at that point. There we go. It's like 2 or 3 up, just so that we don't have the tyres going through on the arches. But yeah, that thing... Oh, look, there we go. What's a nice smoke? Some nice atmospherics right there. How about that? Well, that's how you make a stance-looking Viper. And I've kind of grown to like that spoiler a little bit. I think it's because I started thinking it as like a TVR, and somehow it became cool again. But I think that actually just this bit here, just this section here, I like. The rest of it, nah. But this bit, I like. You guys can let me know what you think of this in the comment section below. But this is just a quick video. There's not a lot of tuning parts for this car. It's just a very cool car that I had to show you guys, as I love the theory of a proper Banshee based on the original Viper that looks a bit more like the original Viper. If you have got all the way to the end of this video, I need to find a word. What am I going to say today? Ooh, let's not say pesiton in Korean, because I don't think you guys have Korean input. Let's just say noodle. There we go. We can say noodle in the comment section below. And that is that. Now, I definitely need to get on and check out these other wheel mods, because I'm getting a little bored of these wheels. I mean, I love these wheels, but I want to see what else is out there. So we've definitely got to be checking that out soon as well. And I did actually mention to you guys about playing other games. I will still be doing that, but I think I've just got so much stuff with GTA at the moment that I think I'm just going to try and work through as much GTA content as possible. So there we go, guys. That is it. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.